In the years following World War II, thousands of Americans were socially adrift. Seeking connection in an era before digital dating, many women turned to the back pages of newspapers, placing brief, hopeful advertisements in Lonely Hearts columns. These columns offered a lifeline for the lonely, but they also created a public directory of vulnerable targets for anyone looking to exploit them. While the mid-century con artist is often pictured as a solitary grifter, some of the era's predators utilized a specific advantage. They hunted in pairs. By answering these newspaper ads, women seeking companionship were unknowingly inviting a predatory partnership into their homes, weaponizing their hope and turning the promise of romance into a fatal vulnerability. Raymond Fernandez was a career confidence man who believed he possessed occult powers. He used a practiced charm, combined with claims of black magic, to seduce and swindle wealthy widows. Martha Beck was a registered nurse carrying a history of severe childhood abuse. Deeply insecure and desperate for affection, she answered one of Fernandez's personal ads in 1947. Their collision ignited a shared madness, a folie à deux. Fernandez found a woman willing to abandon her children to serve him, while Beck found a commitment that matched her own obsession. They developed a specific operational blueprint. Fernandez would court older women with money, while Beck accompanied him, posing as his protective, respectable sister. This fabricated family dynamic provided a sense of security. Believing they were engaging with a respectable sibling duo through letters and phone calls, victims readily handed over their savings and bank books. Their partnership functioned as an efficient machine for financial fraud. By wrapping their greed in the language of family, they forged a lethal codependency, where jealousy would eventually dictate the stakes. The financial scam hit a breaking point because of Martha's pathological jealousy. While she facilitated the theft, she could not psychologically tolerate Fernandez actually consummating his fake relationships with their targets. In early 1949, Beck found Fernandez in bed with a 66-year-old widow named Janet Fay. She flew into a rage and bludgeoned her with a hammer, while Fernandez finished the killing by strangulation. Rather than being repulsed, Fernandez saw this violent outburst as the ultimate proof of Beck's devotion. Murder became the glue holding their relationship together. Their bond was no longer just about money, but about a mutual commitment to destruction. Fleeing New York, the couple moved on to Michigan, where they targeted Delphine Downing and her 2-year-old daughter. The violence reached a peak here. After Fernandez shot the mother, Beck drowned the young child in a basin because her crying had become a nuisance. The couple remained in the house for days, but the sudden disappearance of the family alerted suspicious neighbors who contacted local authorities. Taken into custody by local detectives on March 1, 1949, the pair initially faced a routine missing persons investigation that quickly turned forensic. Detectives analyzed a ledger Fernandez kept, matching the Lonely Hearts ads and handwritten notes to a trail of missing women stretching across multiple states. Back at the Downing home, investigators discovered the bodies buried beneath freshly poured cement in the basement. Their confidence that they could manipulate any situation had left a massive paper trail, leaving a quiet suburban house as an undeniable crime scene. Since Michigan lacked the death penalty, the couple was extradited to New York to stand trial for the murder of Janet Fay. The 1949 trial became a fixture of the tabloids, shocking the public with detailed accounts of the couple's sexual deviance and mutual obsession. Their psychologies interlocked in a rigid alpha-omega dynamic. Raymond Fernandez operated as the bait, while Martha Beck functioned as the enforcer of their shared will. Throughout the trial, the pair displayed no remorse. They remained defensive of their shared delusion, using the witness stand to declare their affection for one another. The spectacle revealed a horrifying perspective. The killers viewed themselves not as murderers, but as the protagonists of a romantic tragedy. Their lack of repentance and the graphic nature of the crimes resulted in a mandatory death sentence. They spent their final days at Sing Sing prison. Though physically isolated, they continued to exchange letters, maintaining their twisted bond until the end. On March 8, 1951, the state carried out the sentence. Both Raymond Fernandez and Martha Beck were executed in the electric chair. Their final moments were spent proclaiming their love. But their deaths marked the inevitable collapse of a toxic delusion that had cost up to 20 women their lives. The honeymoon killers remain a chilling example of how the universal search for connection can be corrupted by those who weaponize love to hunt the vulnerable.